air check, the airplay that's playing back can be lowered? That'd be perfect. Excellent. So Lee, I just want you to, first of all, when we're talking, just look at me if you can.
Okay.
You were here in 1984 when Michael Jackson played in Orchard Park, right?
Right.
Take me through that experience. What was it like when he came to Buffalo?
Sort of like a Mardi Gras atmosphere. Michael had never been here before. The tour had never been here before, and if he had, nobody that was there remembered it. It was a huge event because, number one, everybody anticipated it. The Jacksons were iconic, and this was like a reunion thing for them. So we were really, really excited to see them, especially people that grew up watching them, but we were also really, really looking forward to seeing Michael in person and seeing Michael perform. It was kind of cool that day. The reason I know is because I didn't have the greatest seats in the world, and the wind in Orchard Park can be a little rough. But the crowd stayed. The show was incredible. A couple of my coworkers got a chance to meet Michael in person, and they worked very, very hard on stage. You got your money's worth. They performed. Everybody does the light show and the explosions on stage, but they also worked. I could tell they had really worked to put it together because, of course, being in this business, you see a lot of people both on the stage and behind the stage, and you know who really works hard. And it was amazing. It was really an amazing tour.
What's your best memory of Michael Jackson throughout his career? I mean, from the Jackson 5 to present. I mean,
there's about 3 of them. Number one, Thriller was an incredible thing for me. Never Can Say Goodbye, and believe it or not, the opening chords to I Want You Back are songs that kind of, I guess, they electrified everybody, but for me, I like Never Can Say Goodbye, but those 3 songs, Thriller was like, and still is, one of my favorite projects of all time. He's an icon. His impact is still not measured because a lot of people don't realize that Michael would do things like he'll take 50 to 80 songs and take 6 months to a year to put together a CD. I have no idea how many songs he used for Thriller, but that CD alone, the best-selling CD of all time, rescued the music industry. The sales from that CD rescued the entire music industry. So we have yet to be able to figure out just how much impact did Michael really have.
Do you think he has songs out there that haven't been released, unreleased material?
Oh, we got something off YouTube this afternoon that we just played where a guy was playing a piano, playing Human Nature? I think it was Human Nature. Beautiful. Michael wrote it, but this person performed it. There's a lot of stuff out there that Michael wrote because Michael was willing to, he wasn't egotistical enough to say my stuff is all there is. He did write songs, but not all of his songs, in terms of writing them and structuring them, filled all his projects. So yeah, there's a lot. There are wannabes out there, but I don't think that anybody would dare try and go after his estate in terms of copyright infringement. His attorneys are much too good.
Right. Where do you think Michael stands, when it comes to these music legends? Elvis, the Beatles. How does his death compare with John Lennon, with Elvis Presley?
It's the same. It's the same. I was on the air the day Elvis died. I think on the air the evening that John Lennon was shot. It's a global thing, but there are a couple of differences. When there was no internet, when Elvis died. There may or may not have been some instant communication when John Lennon was shot, but we have an internet now. So Michael's impact is going to be bigger, more pervasive. He's actually more of an icon, and I'm not a Lennon hater or an Elvis hater, but in terms of his global impact, Michael was bigger than either one of them. For more generations, like Mom, Dad, baby brother. Baby brother doesn't know anything about Michael Jackson, but he knows his older brother and his parents really liked Michael, so he was into Michael too. There's a young lady who was on the Today Show from Malaysia or Indonesia who mimics Michael's movements and has such an incredible voice, but everybody knows it was Michael. He was an inspiration for people all over the planet.